All right, guys, so here we are again. I've got 2 word problems for you to try, and you know the drill from now. Pause it, try it. Okay, so here we go. A group of 3 children and 2 adults paid a total of $120 to take a karate class. A group of 5 children and 1 adult took the same class for $95. What is the cost of 1 child to take the karate class? Okay, so take a moment and see if you can set that up and solve it. All right, so here we go. The 2 variables that we're talking about here, I see children, I see adult, and I see a total. Okay, and the 2 side things, who's got the children and who's got the adults, well, that's each group. So we've got group 1 and we've got group 2. Okay, so group 1 had 3 children, so I'll call that 3x. Group 1 had 2 adults, 2y, and they paid a total of $120. Okay, Group 2 had 5 children, they had 1 adult, 1y, and they cost them $95. So, did you set that up correctly? Okay, because remember, that's 9/10 of the battle here. Okay, now you let your calculator take over. All right, so when you do that in the calculator, and you type this in, we have 3, 2, 120, and then we've got 5, 195. Okay, then we go into our matrix menu, go down to REF, okay, pull up A, and we get 10 and 45. Now, you can bet on a test or so that both of these answers are going to be on the test. So you got to make sure that you choose the right one. Okay? So we want to know, what is the cost of 1 child? Well, since you put children first, here it is. The answer is $10. Okay? All right, and the second one, last one. Okay, Jermaine sold 25 tickets for a school play. Student tickets were $5 and adult tickets were $10. He collected $215. How many adult tickets did Jermaine sell? Okay, so again, pause it and try it. All right, so the 2 items that we're comparing here are, I see student, adult, and total. Okay, and so we've got 2 sidebars over here. So they don't really clearly say in this problem, but we can just say, we'll just make up something here and say, how about day 1 and day 2? Okay, or 1 and 2, it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see here. As far as student and adult tickets go, actually, you know what? Scratch that. It should not be day 1 and day 2. I was not thinking here. What should that be? Right. We don't have here the how many part. Did they tell you how many student and how many adults they had here? No. So I'm going to clearly label that how many. Sorry about that. Okay, and then the bottom one will be the cost, because they do give us that information. Okay, so how many student tickets were sold? I don't see it. So that's going to be an X. How many adult tickets did they sell? That's going to be Y. Because again, I don't see it in there either. But I do know that he sold 25 tickets. Okay? Now as far as cost goes, how much were student tickets? Well, they cost $5, so that's 5X. Adult tickets were $10, so that's 10Y. And then total, he collected $215. Okay? So here's your matrix. So go ahead and type that in. And let's see what we get. So we get 1, 1, 25, 5, 10, 215. Okay. And so when you do RREF and hit enter, you get 7 and 18 as the answer. However, we want to know how many adult tickets he sold. So which one of these numbers represents adult? Right, 18. Because you see how you put student first? Well, if you put student first, then this has got to be student over here. And adult came second, so the second number is adult. So the answer is 18. Okay? So hopefully this gave you a better idea on how to solve a system word problem. They're really not that bad once you get them set up. So remember, clearly identify what your variables are. Okay, figure out what the other two items are that go with student and adult, or the two variables that you're dealing with here, and then just fill in the numbers that you're given. Okay, thanks for listening, guys.